Hey everybody, this is Mark aka Christ169 coming to you guys with another live stream. Mm, I ain't sponsored by Pure Life Water. I wish I was. The the checks from that sponsorship would be great if it was, but I'm not. So I watched SummerSlam today. It was nice last night. CM Punk won. Seth Rollins came back, cashed in, blah blah blah. I knew it was going to happen, so I kind of foresaw that. Now, a Wrestling Regret will do a whole thing on that one. That's Wrestling Regret. I'm actually subscribed to him down below, so I'll go down there and check him out. Uh, but yeah, um, but without further ado, let's get on the video now. Get on with the live stream. Um, today's topic is going to be what in store for GameStop and others if gaming goes 100% non-physical. I think we're still probably a few years away from this, but with the advent of the physical games, the advent of digital games, the advent of having people losing their jobs. I'm thinking about this because look at this one. 9,000 people at Microsoft lost their jobs, mostly in the games division, physical games division. The physical gaming area. Um, some people say, well, the game should be cheaper if you're putting digitally. I agree. I think certain games should be cheaper if you are making it cheaper. If you're making it digital, it should be cheaper. But here's the issue I have with that. The games are costing hundreds of millions of dollars to create. They're overnight. You're not making games overnight. Okay, be honest with ourselves. You're not making the games overnight. These games take years, and even the games that take years, minutes see the light of day. I watched the Battlefield 6 presentation. Quite intriguing. Going to have like 11 maps, 12 maps. It's like 8 or 10 game modes at launch. A battle royale for you guys who love to go do battle royale gaming. And Call of Duty has Nicki Minaj and Beat Better running around. That's kind of a different scenario, but it kind of fits into my video. Is that are you gonna buy it digitally or physically? Let's say the game does have an online. The game does have a single player. What happens if it's online only? Let's say 20% of the game is only going to be campaign, and 80% of it is going to be online features. Once you beat the game on disc, it's no longer needed. You can just literally just download the rest of it online and play a game online play the game on your SSD. What I'm trying to say is, guys, that these games are becoming more like key cards. All they are passcodes. All they are is unlocking the game for you. It's a key code to unlock the game. It's a digital thumbprint to unlock your game. I remember Holiday Inn one time where we said Holiday Inn 30 some years ago, and we had a little key card in there. And it had different designs on it. You push down your handle and it opened the door. Nowadays, you push the key in and it unlocks it. You go in. The way of having people had to drill the hole, make the holes specifically for each room, because that's what we had to do. We had to have a certain key card to go in there to unlock it. You weren't given a key; you were given a key card. And you had to turn it in within that couple of days that you stayed there, a couple of days, whatever it is. And you push it in, and you turn the key down, and if the hole's lined up, your door opened. If not, you couldn't get in. But now, with being digital now, digital cards pushed in there, now you can use your phone, download an app, say Holiday Inn app to your phone, go up to your room, push a button, ink unlocks it, you get in. And you only have access to that room as you. Now people can scam, also scam it, find a way to scheme it or whatever. But I'm saying that's all digital. Everything going digital nowadays. You can talk to your doctor now online, on a computer. Call in online or FaceTime sessions. Your psychiatrist, your doctor, pediatrician, whatever. You could do that on a camera, in your underwear. Of course, I'm wearing red shorts and a tattered T-shirt here. But you could literally do it, in your pajamas. I mean, literally, it's revolutionary. That's just a few things. Now, gaming doing it, and now everybody loses their minds. But most people who are buying these games digitally are not hardcore people. They're casual gamers buying the game digitally. The hardcore gamer, like I said, I said in many videos many years ago, many months and years ago, are 20%. The hardcore person of any group, football, basketball, shoes, games, whatever, are only 20%. The casuals of the football, basketball, games, shoes, whatever, are the actual money makers for each one of those things I listed and many, many more. Because it's because of that situation. Because the 80% always dictate what everything else happens. It's the casual buyer of shoes that makes the profit for Nike, not the person who goes out there and buy Nike shoes every year, every month, every decade, whatever, $200 pair of shoes. You know, he wraps them in plastic, seals them, and puts them in his closet. That's not those individuals. It's the one to go out there and buy the $40, $50 Nikes at Walmart, 60 or $80, $100 Nikes for school at Nike store to look cool. Those are the people that make money for Nike, not the 20%. Now, granted, maybe a person who does it sell 200 buy $200 shoes has a YouTube channel and talks about shoes, shows shoes off, and probably makes a good living off YouTube being a shoe guru. And probably you can probably spot fake ones from no fake ones from a mile away. And that's cool. But not everybody who's 20% goes on YouTube and does a YouTube channel like myself or you or anybody else. If you're a gamer watching my channel, you're a hardcore gamer or you're more of a tweener. You're a hardcore casual gamer. Now, you're not a fanboy per se, but you are a tweener. You're in between hardcore and casual. You might have a wife and kids. You might have nobody like myself. You might have your own house, or a condo, or apartment, or a or a townhouse, whatever you want to call it, place you live in, or a trailer, or whatever, or mobile home you live in, and you play games on the side. But you are a casual gamer. My gaming community for my channel is mostly going to be casual tweeners. Means you're going to be a casual tweener to hardcore. I don't care about, oh my God, do you hear about Xbox doing this? I report news as I get it in. I report news as I read about it on X, or I read about it on YouTube or Twitter, X now, Facebook, whatever. I go to a GameStop store. Hey, we have GameStop. It's doing this one, this, and this one. Oh yeah, Xbox doing. I mean, GameStop's doing this, and Microsoft did this. And Nintendo's being this kind of weird because they want this shelf right here. Now, I may report that, may not report that, but I am a gaming channel in general. I'm a general purpose gaming channel. I'm not hardcore. I'm not Team Xbox, Team PlayStation, PC Master Race, Battlefront. No, I don't care about that crap. I am a gamer. You are a gamer. But how many gamers out there are going to be like the RGT 285s or the crap gamers, the rest of them who are going to sit there and be, or the gaming, the Dreamcast guy who are going to be talking about just one console forever. Angry Joe show, stopped talking about one console, but PC all the time, talked about every console. Uh, watch his Xbox One reveal. The guy goes livid, but it's very funny videos, but it actually shows the point. But you watch his videos, he talks about games. He buys most of the games on PC because he's a PC gamer, like I am, and like a lot of you probably are. Only because it's cheaper and is more available because you get tired of playing consoles. And I'll do a video about why I left console gaming, a full video about that eventually. But as of right now, I'm not going to. I'll make a video probably in the future. It's past June already, so my anniversary of my getting my PC. It's 5 years. It's been 5 years now. has come and gone. I may talk about it probably in my 2024 year review, gaming review. I might brief talk about it, but I'm gonna go in detail probably next year on it. Really get an idea why I left console gaming. Even though I have an Xbox One X over there, I might get an S or whatever because if that one goes out, I can still watch YouTube and games and things like that because I like watching on my bed and falling asleep in here or out there in my master bedroom. But I usually go in between because like doing videos in here and I crash out in my master bedroom or I have two beds. This bed chair's really old, but I just crash out where I crash out at. Usually I crash anywhere I want to. Um, I sleep on the couch sometimes, believe it or not. But that's going off topic. Oh, that's just my sleep habit. I just go to work, I'll be sleeping on the couch for some reason. Get up, go to work. That's weird. When we own our own house and you sleep around house. I don't know why I do that, but I do. Anybody else does that, please comment down below. It's kind of funny. Now, I'm not a sleepwalker. I just have to. Anyway, though, not important. I go off rabbit. I'm Mark on a rabbit trail. Right down there, rabbit trail. Anyway, though, the point being is this, guys. This is the point I'm having. Is that gaming has gone down a road where a lot of people can't travel. Like your hardcore gamers are not going to be doing the going down the road of non-physical media because they can't. Um, Adam Kura talked about it constantly. Not going digital because he thinks digital, you own no games, but you don't even own your physical games. Think about it, you do, but you don't even own physical games either. Because if you buy a physical edition of Battlefield 2042 and that game does not support offline play, last time I checked, and the physical disc you bought doesn't mean two shits. Because once it goes offline, you have a nice coaster to put in your library that has no value whatsoever. So what's going on? What's going on with these physical games is a lot of them are online only games. Elder Scrolls, great game. Can't play it on Elder Scrolls Online. Can't play it offline. I know Skyrim, some games you probably can play offline. Elder Scrolls, you probably play offline if it's not online variant. World of Warcraft, you have to play online. That's why I buy physical boxes of it if it's just going to be on online codes and stuff. So there's a lot of reasons why on that physical gaming is kind of mute. And it goes down that rabbit hole of, okay, this game has a disc in it. It's a digital only, online only game. I spent $70 on a physical disc. I'm a dumbass. No, you're not a dumbass. You're just not thinking it clearly. If Call of Duty comes out and it's online only, like it probably will mostly be, no online, no just disc pop in and just glorified code reader to unlock the game, what's the point of buying it? Like Call of Duty 2, and the updated Call of Duty 2, Modern Warfare 2, was technically just not even on the disc. You just download the game to unlock it so you can play it on online. Even though it had a campaign in it, it was online. Last time I checked, it was online. Maybe it wasn't, but still, a lot of these games are coming online only. You run out there and go buy a physical disc of that. So what? You can put it in your collection. Say, I wasted a lot of money in that game. I can't play it. The servers are all down. Yay! I can look at I can look at the back of the box and stare at my failure of understanding what physical actually means. To me, a physical game is physically pop in has a game all on it. That's physical. To me, a physical game is everything on that disc. If it's not on the disc 100%, it's not a physical game. I don't care. I don't care what anybody said. Adam Kira, Dreamcast guy. I don't care. The fact of the matter is, if a game is not 100% on that disc, it does not matter. Helldivers 2 is not a physical game. It's a digital game because all of the information is online. There is no single player, four-player campaign where you can play with your friends years after the game is no longer useful to Arrowhead or Sony. Once that game becomes, non-existent, it doesn't matter anymore. So you bought the PS2 from PS2, PS5, an Xbox version of it. Congratulations, you bought a coaster. But let's say they had like a single player, had like all the levels, because you did. Let's say it had no standard single player mode where you unlock every planet in the galaxy and play it. It's hard to do for a game that's online only and it changes because Joel changes the games as we changes the missions as we go along. But hear me out here. Then it has some player value. But once you beat all of the planets, you're done. You can't go any farther. So games like Helldivers 2 will never have, they'll never be able to be a physical on the game disc only because you have to have that balance of chaos where all these planets are being invaded. These planets are being invaded. This planet's secure. This planet no longer invaded. This planet, you don't have that. So games like Helldivers 2 will never work on a physical game disc 100% with no online features. You have to have the game only online because that's how you get the checks and balances of the Total War experience. I tell people, Age of Empires, Age of Empires game, I know I love Age of Empires 3, love it to death. The game is on disc, and you play through the missions, but it's better played online. But even when the servers are no longer being used, Age of Empires 3, you pop the disc in, or downloading off, I think off of Game Pass Ultimate, you could still play a single player experience. If you got a physical disc of that game, I guarantee you, because I had a Dell XPS that could run it barely, but ran it. Pop it in there. I played the game. It was a great game. Sorry, guys, I'm drink water here. Keep coughing when I want to talk. Um, and when you're playing the game, it runs off the disc. The online features are just something you could do online with friends. Find a friend online, like my two pastor friends would play it all the time. They would play against each other halfway across the country. They'll play, Age of Empires 3, and they'll have armies and they'll go up there and and kill each other and stuff on the game. That is a game that has a single player element, but the online is just adding to the fun of it. That's the thing. You don't get that with Helldivers 2 or World of Warcraft, or Oblivion or online. No, what's it called? Um, Not Oblivion, shit. Um, oh crap! It's into my head, bouncing around. I'll get it in a minute here. But once you play the game like that the online games, you played them. You can't take them physically with you. Where you take your Age of Empires 3, the long as the system can run it. You can play your Elder Scrolls. Now, Elder Scrolls Online, you can't play offline. You probably could a little bit, but better online. Your Skyrim, you can play online. Your Fallout, you can play offline. A lot of games you can play offline that are like that nil. But you can't play games that require online only. And that's where I think the digital thing is really taken over. Is if I'm buying this physical version of Helldivers 2 and it had no game on it with every specific key unlocked, I'll just go home and download it off my PS5, off Sony's thing, play it. Then once it's no longer needed, I can delete it off my thing or keep it in there as a remembrance or whatever. Same my PC. I have no disk drive whatever on this gaming rig. All my games are digital, but I own them because I paid money for them. But does it mean that the game's gonna work forever? No, of course not. I have a lot of single player games. I have Halo Infinite, Halo Master Chief Collection. I have Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4. Resident Evil 7. I have what's it called? Red Dead 2. Have Witcher 3. Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man Morales. Batman Arkham Knight I haven't played yet. And some other games. In Borderlands 3. What I do have is Apex Legends that I bought. I bought that. It's free to play. Battlefield 2042, Helldivers 2. I also have a Days Gone, um, Half-Life 2, and Half-Life 4 and 5. But Battlefield 2042, Helldivers 2, Apex Legends, um, some kind of tank game, and a few others that are online only, and Call of Duty, and it has campaign mode. But that's something that needs to be looked at. Is how do we understand? How do we understand that? How do we get that situation? I think having us looking at online only is hurting places like GameStop. And what happened when you go 100% physical or 100% digital? GameStop is going to be dead. Go to a Best Buy and see if they got a game section in there for Xbox. They mostly don't. The one I had none. They had Xbox controllers, Xbox consoles. They had no damn game for Xbox whatever. Sony section was very small. Nintendo was a little bigger, but they're out of Switch too, so it didn't matter. But the point being, guys, is this: if we go 100% physical, a lot of places are going to be losing the electronic area when it comes to gaming, especially GameStop. And because GameStop now, 25 years ago, you told me 25 years ago, the GameStop will be selling pogs and cups and backpacks. Tell you you're a liar. They have to innovate with something. You can call GameStop the game thrift store. That's literally what it is. It's more like a thrift store. You go in there and look around. I don't buy any book packs. I haven't been since I graduated school 25 years ago. I have no need for a book bag or pogs or a cup. I get it. It's all game and movie references. I get it. But GameStop has games. Even their used game sections is getting smaller and smaller because they're getting rid of them because they're no longer having used games. People are not buying the game anymore. So GameStop is changing a lot of their situation to fit the current market. Well, guys, this is my video. Hope you like my video, guys. Comment down below. What do you think about the physical and physical going away and 100% digital taking over eventually? Do you think it'll be anytime soon? Or do you think it'll be 10 years from now? Comment down below, guys. When you're down there, please smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, hit notifications. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. God bless all you.